Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for October 2010 for Virgo. And this also applies if you have a Virgo ascendant. So my Virgos, this month is going to be about your finances, your work, how you earn money, what you do to make your money, and your relationships. Also your learning. How you learn, what you learn, and maybe extending your skills. So let's start with the finances because there's a big focus on your finances. And I have to alert you that on the 13th of the month, Venus goes retrograde. And Venus rules your finances and also your relationships. And it's retrograde there until the 18th of November. It only goes retrograde every 18 months or so. And I will be doing a separate video on what is good to do during this Venus retrograde and what is not good to do during the retrograde. So be sure to tune into that and that will give you more information. But for you, this retrograde is happening in your third house of learning. So it's a time to reconsider what your knowledge base is. Do you want to study something new? Do you want to go into a new field? Do you want to extend the skills you have? Do you want to maybe run a course yourself and teach others? Or are there some courses you'd like to go on? This would be a good time to research this, to find out about this, and to seriously consider undertaking that course in a subject that you're passionate about but that you haven't yet done. Really look around. This may be the time when you find something that's just perfect and you're really excited about doing it. Your finances, yes, I know many of you are experiencing the pinch. It's not the easiest time for many Virgos at the moment. You are feeling constricted and restricted and don't have the kind of flow in your finances for many of you that you'd like to have. Well, here's the issue. We do have Saturn in that house, but for the next couple of years. So it does mean that this is a good time to put structure into your financial situation. What do I mean by that? What I mean is it's time now to decide how you're going to earn your money. What are you going to do about it? Do you need to, is it really good to have a job? Or maybe you'd be better off being self-employed. Or maybe you'd be better off doing contract work. Or maybe you'd be better off having a varied career because Virgo very often likes to have variety. And maybe you want to be doing 2 or 3 different things that could bring you income. Maybe you'd like to think about how you could generate a passive income. With this Venus retrograde, this is the time to be thinking about this and also to be considering what extra skills you might need to put this into action to make extra money. Because you can do it with that Saturn there. Don't be discouraged, Virgos. I know you've had Saturn in your sign for 3 years and not so long ago. So you've been through a lot of changes. Don't be frightened of this Saturn. If you put structure into place, it can serve you really well and help you to be very successful. We will have Mars in the 4th house of home and family right at the end of this month. Make sure you don't get into any arguments if you can help it, or crossfire of situations. Don't be in the middle of some kind of family situation if you can help it. But it's a very good time to put some energy into your home, maybe clean out, clear up, and sort out. Very good. And Virgos, you love doing that anyway. So there's an extra excuse to do it. The stars are helping you along. So your relationships are under a great deal of change at the moment with the Jupiter-Uranus transit in your 7th house. And it's time to reevaluate them very seriously because with this Venus retrograde, you need to look at the balance in your relationships. Are there any relationships that maybe need to go? Are they past the sell-by date? It's a time to reevaluate that, reevaluate your giving in a relationship. Tendency very often for Virgos to give a great deal and not to be able to receive so well. So think about these issues this month and see if you can create more balance for yourself. So there's the focus on your finances, how you earn money, extending your skills and your relationships. So I wish you a really good month and I thank you very much for listening. And for those of you, I offer all kinds of readings, half an hour, 10 minutes, an hour, or you might want to ask me one question for $25, which I will answer in an email of up to 150 words. So I thank you very, very much for listening, for all your kind comments that so many write in to me, and I wish you a great month.